What's up? This is Draco.
And this is Alicia.
And you're now tuned in to OD
Podcast.
Oh.
Period. All right, and we on. What's up, Draco?
What's poppin'? We ain't recording in person in a long time.
A few weeks. We definitely recorded in person some weeks ago.
But still, it be different.
It do be different. When I just tested that audio, it sounded very much like you was in my face and you need to give me 6 feet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I was excited.
No, I'm saying that's how clear it was. It sounded like you was whispering in my ear while I was asleep.
Okay.
You know, after excuse me, I get this a lot, but somebody suggested last week that we do video. And you know what? I wanted to do video for a while, but it's a lot of effort necessary for that.
Yeah.
And, you know, to be honest, podcasting has always been audio-based, but not that there's anything wrong with YouTube. It's a great way to increase your audience, but like one of my friends, Ashanti, said, like, you got to be cute all the time. Is a lot more effort into the quality. You can get away with editing stuff out on audio because it ain't jumping in those scenes. Like, it's a lot of stuff out that has been edited out, and you would never know on the podcast. But
you don't got to be cute all the time. You don't even got to take a bath if you're doing a video because they can't smell you.
I mean, I know, but like what I got on right now, I'll be like, I need to wear like.
I mean, I feel like with our audience and the way that we present ourselves, they wouldn't mind because I mean, we just give.
We wanted a bigger audience though. I don't want to. I get what you're saying.
Why can't we be a more?
No,
I mean, I get it.
I'm cool being comfortable.
What we should do? Have uniforms.
That's cool. No, I'm cool with doing video, but number one, you about to move, so that's not happening. Number two, I personally, the way I look at a lot of podcasts on YouTube, and the bar is kind of high, and I don't want to just be half-stepping if we're going to do it. You do what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being comfortable, but there's a nice way to do, like, quality. You know what I'm saying? I'm a quality controller. Still haven't got my City Girls chain, but I'm still a quality controller.
No, I feel it. I feel like even because the only video podcast that I really watch or have watched was Girl I Guess, but they only record like 2 episodes a month.
Yeah, because Right Mean doesn't even live in L.A., right?
No. Karen lives in
high key, I can fly to L.A. to record, but it's not happening, so.
I have to come home.
It's not that. I mean, if it come down to it, it ain't that serious. But you know, we'll cross that road. We get to it because COVID showed out in our favor with the remote options.
Yeah, I really feel strongly that as soon as I move, we're gonna get shut down again.
Do you really think they're gonna do another shutdown? I feel like they're not. I feel like that's a thing of the past. I feel like they're trying to. And my reason is because I feel like they're trying to enforce the vaccine so much. Is they have been talking about how like all the COVID related deaths have been from unvaccinated people and all these things. So if they shut it down, how can they get people to come out to get the vaccines and stuff like that? That
is true. I think that the problem is that they lifted the mask mandate too early.
They should have never lifted it ever.
I think that should still be a thing. But I feel like that would kind of slow down the spread of COVID, of course. But you can't really tell grown people what to do at this point. And I feel like everybody is. I mean, this pandemic has really just shown me how careless people are. And it's such for me, in a sense, it's kind of hard to even continue to it's like, what's the point? Like, everybody around me or wherever I go, everybody is just being unsafe anyway. Like, I can only do my part at so much, you know. But I'm like, damn.
I'm doing my part at all angles. I'll be the one out of 1 million with a mask on. I don't care.
No. I carry 2 masks in my bag everywhere I go. I have left my mask at home a few times, but like, if I'm outside, I don't feel as bad for myself because I know that I'm vaccinated, and I would hope that people who decide to go out to clubs
are
or bars
also vaccinated.
Yeah. I'm like, well, you out. And however, I do know that I do have friends. No, actually, you're the only friend I have that's vaccinated.
All my friends that I talk to daily are vaccinated.
Yeah, I think somebody asked me about it. But other than that, yeah, you're the only. Well, my clients are vaccinated. My clients I work with on a regular.
I just never want, I know I said this a million times. I just never want to be the reason why 3 people like, you know how they talk about the degrees of separation.
Person,
yeah, but like I could give it to one person who gives it to somebody else who could die, and I might not ever find out if that's why, but I just know for sure that I have not given it to anybody. So that's just, you know. But anywho, it is what it is, y'all. Be safe. The thing, you know, we don't gotta continue to talk about how serious COVID is, but I have seen the numbers going up, and all I'm saying is, y'all better not mess with my trip.
No, that's
I got places to be.
Because the thing about it is, during the pandemic, it was so inconvenient for a lot of stuff. Like, I couldn't even really get, little stuff like eyeglasses because I can't bring in outside frames to eye doctor because of COVID. Like, little stuff like that annoys me because now I have to stick to these ugly frames that they selling in the store unless I get, like, upgraded frames, but I didn't really like the styles. I'm like, I'll get the cheap ones and just figure it out later, or I'll just go online and order it. But I didn't, you know, it's just little stuff like that. And then with me having to move, that could change the dynamic of that because of the movers that have to move my stuff. And California is very strict on that, on COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
Unlike Georgia. So I'm like, I got to really be careful.
Yeah, and also I remember one time I had bought the wrong Yum Yum sauce. I bought the spicy, and when I went to Kroger, they was like, we can't do returns on groceries right now. And the lady was like, but if you just put it back on the shelf and get the right one, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I was scared because I'm like, what I'm gonna tell LP? She told me I could do it, and she gonna be like,
why would she tell you to do that?
I get it though. It's like, because it was unopened. So it was just like, but still, you know, the operations in me is like, no, because it's going to throw off the inventory. It's going to be.
I feel it.
But, you know, stuff like that, I don't miss it. But I don't care. Listen, I have gone out to eat, but I've always been extremely careful with that. But I was thinking the other day I want to go to this Usher residency, and I'm like, I'm the only one there with a mask on, and I don't care. Because them folks is in there shoulder to shoulder with their face free as a bird.
Yeah. I wish that, you know, I always say that celebrities are very influential when it comes to certain things, but I really wish that a lot of celebrities still wore masks. Like Zendaya does everywhere she goes, and Beyonce does too. But
no, but Beyonce ain't having one that day. I seen a picture of her
with the
recently.
tailpipe bag?
No. Yeah, that one too. What her mask was at?
That is true.
Exactly. Hold your face. I'm just kidding. It is what it is. At this point, I'm not checking nobody about it. I just know where to move and where not to move as far as like my physical presence.
Yeah.
But you know, so anyway, let's get into Black Business of the Week. Do you have somebody?
Do I have a Black Business of the Week?
Man, that red is so cute. This red tailfire bag. I'm sick that I ain't got it now.
So, as I've gotten older, I really like invest in my underwear. I know that's like kind of.
I know what you mean. I saw Victoria's Secret was having a sale yesterday, and I was like, I'm so past that part of my life. I can't. It was really.
What's wrong with Victoria's Secret?
It just give me child vibes, like
even like thongs.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be fair. This was the pink side. So which
Got
is,
it.
but
Okay, pink underwear.
And when I was shopping at Victoria's Secret, I really wasn't buying much from the more mature side. But because of pink, I look at Victoria's Secret as childish.
Yeah.
I really like Soma, which is like very mature titty type of vibes.
Okay.
And Fenty, which I don't, or Savage Fenty. I don't really own any yet, but when I get to that point of what my belly it should look like, I'm gonna get some. But go ahead. So I just had to think about that.
Whatever, we here. So I used to shop at Walmart for my underwear. I get the little 6 to 8 pack of drawers, and I stopped at maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. So, where do I get my underwear now? Like I go to H&M.
They said you be free balling.
I don't. I think that's so uncomfortable. I go to H&M. I go to Zara and get like just the black underwear, or I go to Calvin Klein, of course. So now that we have brands that offer men's underwear like Fenty and Skims, so I bought Skims underwear. Those, let me just say that those were the softest underwear that I ever bought.
I can't lie, I haven't heard a single bad Skims review. People that's got like the little 2 pieces and all that, they love it. I want the body shaper with the titties out, but it's always sold out.
I only have like 4 things from them, and I don't have a complaint. But I found a black-owned underwear brand. It's called I found a black-owned underwear brand by a guy named William Versetti, and he makes underwear that are for like skin tone. So you get like skin
nudes.
tone. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I like about his brand though is that the fact that he literally has models modeling his brand that are different sizes, and I think that we don't really see that a lot. Fenty does that now, but I never
Target does it.
Yeah, I actually know one of the Target models.
I feel like Rihanna started it.
Yeah,
Like she
Rihanna
started all the
opened
inclusion.
Yeah, like she literally put every single type of person in her fashion shows. And I like that. I mean, I like to see how it's going to look on somebody with the same body type as me. You know what I'm saying?
Because Fashion Nova is not a good reference.
Yeah. People still shop on Fashion Nova?
Yeah. I see a lot of people tagging them and stuff like that for like swim, like beachy
I'll never be
outfits.
seeing that no more. But he sells briefs, boxer briefs, and jock straps.
Okay.
For the spicy gals or guys.
Now, what does a jock strap do?
So jock straps were originally used for sports. So it just I don't really play sports, so I'm not sure exactly what it does. It does hold it in place because of I know the front part, but I never understood why the ass part was out.
I got a feeling. So I did only associate them with sports, which is why I asked, because maybe there was a greater purpose. But I think it's because they don't want your groin to get kicked or damaged or things like that while playing. Your booty cheeks, I mean, they can probably take a beating.
Yeah. I don't know. And then also, I think he got something to do with the pants, because like baseball players and football players do wear like extremely tight pants. So I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I do know that with jock straps, like the original ones, they have a slot that you put a cup in. So like if you play ball and you need to put a cup to protect your area down there, that's definitely some underwear to use. But now it's used more so as like, I won't say a fashion statement, but it's more so used as like intimate underwear, kind of like lingerie for men. Like,
okay, like a thong for men.
Yeah, like they do have thongs for men, but a jock strap is like
a thong with a cup for men.
It's like a butt lifter too, though.
Okay, maybe I need one.
They got Rihanna got something for girls. Like I was like, dang, she got jock straps for women.
I need to check them out. You know, I'm so cheap. I buy stuff situational. So when it comes to like, I'll buy drawers as needed and bras, but when it comes to like lingerie, I'll be like, okay, it's Valentine's Day. Let me.
Yeah, so I buy stuff experimental. So I don't got no man, of course, but I'll buy something just to see how it'll look or how it feel. Like if I see something online and I'm like, hold on, let me try that. But for the most part, I just buy like regular boxer briefs, and I always get dark color. I'm not really with the ethical draws. Like I don't mind them on other people.
I don't see those
me,
much often.
I see them every day.
Okay, we true. You are a man.
I see them all the time. I don't mind it on other people that much, but for me, I like simple, chic underwear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No superhero characters and stuff like that.
Yeah, I passed that stage of my life. But
so
if you want to check out his products, the brand is called Versetti Briefs. So the website is just www.williamversetti.com.
All right. Shout out to William. Yeah, actually, ladies, if you're listening, if you have suggestions, I really love Soma bras. They give me good coverage, and they the material is very like undetectable under shirts. It's just really my favorite bra, and they are nicely priced. If y'all have any other suggestions for, underclothes, let me know. Holla at your girl, preferably black owned. So it's probably just gonna narrow down to Rihanna, but let me know.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's get into shop talk. So first things first, the XXL Freshman Class was announced. It's been announced, but some of these freestyles have been circulating.
Oh God.
And personally, so there's three people that I saw that I like. I don't know if I saw the whole class.
Okay.
Definitely Flo Millie, definitely Lakia. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I told y'all, but I've been trying to tell y'all about Lakia. Shawty plays no game. She goes so hard. Oh, I seen 42 Doug. I love 42 Doug. I didn't love his freestyle, but I do. He do go hard.
Yeah.
And then that one guy, is he a Dreamville artist, the bigger guy? He sing and rap. He go hard too.
His name is
Murray, yeah, Murray go
Yeah.
hard. I first heard him on the J. Cole album. He go hard. And then you know what? Ruby Rose did good. I think I mentioned last episode I didn't really like her. I'm not gonna lie, but she
Yeah.
actually go hard too. But
Yeah.
I think for me, and this is gonna be very close minded. She just doesn't look the way I expected her to sound when I first heard her music. So it made me think of her as like childlike, because she's
Yeah.
I guess because she's really young. I thought
Yeah.
I had seen her before, but I thought she was just an Instagram model. And
She used to be one. She got famous because she was the ex-girlfriend of Playboy Cardi.
I do remember that, and she was going to
Yeah.
Georgia State and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she do go hard. I'm gonna give her flowers. A lot of them did good except for Coi Leray. Who could? She actually is awful. She's trash. She's dookie. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
She had the gall bladder to say that she felt like she had the best freestyle.
I think she just was talking out of her butt.
She was rapping out of it too, and she was shaking out of her butt too after she finished.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. Like, I'm sorry. I like Coi Leray actually. Her music, I like her music. I don't think that she's the best rapper, but when it comes to 2021 and hip hop community, a lot has changed.
It has, but they don't.
A lot has changed. So I personally think that Coi Leray sounds identical to Playboy Cardi. If you listen to Playboy Cardi's music, it literally is the same thing. But
I didn't like his music either. So.
That's what I'm saying. But Playboy Cardi is very popular.
Yeah,
he's very popular. He has like his music definitely gets played in the club all the time. Like even his album cuts that. Like most of the time when artists drop music, they don't play the songs that are on the album that are not singles. His shit get played a lot.
Well, that's good.
And so do hers, you know.
For them.
But I personally don't think that type of rapping or freestyling or anything like that, that's not her thing, and she shouldn't do that. That was my only gripe, because I'm like, girl, I guess she can't really choose. If they choose you to be on the cover, you have to follow the rules and do the.
You can turn it down though, because I remember the lady who's involved with that selection process. She went on the Breakfast Club to talk about it. She actually goes on there almost every year when they announce a new class, because people always have like negative feedback about it. She was like, listen, this is what happened. We actually wanted this person. They didn't show up for the photo shoot. Or they didn't do this. So, not saying, I don't know what happened for this particular one, because I haven't seen her interview, but I don't think they just gonna be like, hey, you gonna be the freshman.
Okay.
So
I had this conversation too with my friends. If you take Coi Leray out of it, because I think that, I don't know what's going on with her, but she just keeps getting these like huge accolades and just like getting nominated for major things, and it's just like, okay, the music.
Don't slap.
We have been big purring all year, but is it giving?
Have we been big purring all year?
All year.
I've been big barking.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Who would you replace her with? And I'll tell you mine.
Good question. So I'm really out the loop when it comes to music. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Can I tell you mine, dear? Maybe you can.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm finna scroll.
I would have replaced her with Young Baby Tate.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I actually like Young Baby. I always have. When you first started posting her, I'm like, oh, who is this girl?
I've been waiting for Young Baby Tate to have her moment, because I feel like she genuinely makes good music. She can sing, she can rap, she can dance.
Yeah, she can.
She writes her own music. She makes her own beats. She just comes from a musical background, so she understands music.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that in the industry right now, we have that lacking when it comes to both female and male artists. I think that a lot of the male artists that's coming in the game for hip hop anyway, it's usually through other artists, or it's through like just popular songs. Because for me, like people like Pooh Shiesty, 42 Doug, all these other people, I can't really understand what they saying. The music is lit though.
Oh my God, 42 Doug go hard. Okay.
I don't really be understand, and it be like 42 Doug giving me Kodak Black vibes.
Yeah.
So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that, because I listen to both of them, but it's just like, when it comes to just music in general, I feel like a lot of the music is like that. And it's different when it comes to women, because everybody expecting women to step out. You gotta be you got to enunciate your words. You got to use big metaphors. You have to rap. You have to write it. You have to do this. But when it comes to the guys, when like, say for instance, Young Thug, my favorite rapper, I won't say that Young Thug is a lyrical genius. I just
his music just go
like,
hard.
Yeah, I mean, like,
because people do be saying like, why y'all like Young Thug like that?
Yeah, like he not no lyrical genius. He don't just sit here and make all these similes and metaphors and all that other stuff. But he know how to make a hit record.
This my thing. So, Coi Leray, I understand that I'm grown folks now.
Yeah.
So, things like that, things that I liked as a kid, the adults also was not going for. But now we looking back like y'all should just appreciate it. Yeah. But for me, first of all, I think there's a high honor to be a part of freshman class. I do think there's some people every year who don't really need to be there. But after like the J. Cole, Big Sean, freshman class, them folks started getting kept back. Okay. And I just think while I don't know a suggestion for who could have gone in place of Coi Leray, I just genuinely don't think that these are artists to look out for, and I don't see how she has qualified for that. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And her songs, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I'm no A&R. Okay, I'm AA.
I mean, but you're a music consumer and you have an opinion.
Yeah, I just don't. It's just a no for me. I think she's a cute girl. I'm glad that she's like she's happy with her body and she's confident, obviously, in her music. And then I learned that she used to didn't rap with that baby voice. And maybe that could change it for me, because one of the reasons why I'm really not a huge fan of Megan is because of her flow. But I know that she can rap and I know she's talented. But like when Dream Doll changed her flow, that was it for me. I'm like, okay, this is what I like. Now, while that might have turned off other people, but to me, it just sounded like the type of rap that I like listen to. Yeah.
No, I agree. I definitely like Dream Doll's new rap. Her new tone.
It's kind of like how Ruby Rose rap. That's what I like about her. I'm like, oh, this girl sound good, but
I think the difference between Dream Doll and Ruby Rose is that I feel like Dream Doll's delivery is a little bit more
hard.
Yeah, because Ruby Rose seemed like she just going with it, but Dream Doll, you feel her, like you feel it in her.
I like it. I do like that. I wasn't a Dream Doll fan. I mean, I'm still kind of not, but I do accept she can come to the cookout. But I don't know how
to
pull
up, Sud. Just put some clothes on.
You stupid. Yeah, so that's it for me. I mean, I love really like drug trafficking, gangster, killer, criminal music.
I love that.
So that's why I really love 42 Doug. Not a huge Pooh Shiesty fan, but I rock with the movement.
Yeah, I'm more of an R&B person. I listen to R&B probably 80% of the time. I do have some rap on my playlist, and I listen to rap all the time. I got my favorite rappers in there, but I'm more of an R&B person. You want to talk about Bryson Tiller and Black? And
do Bryson Tiller still make music?
Bryson Tiller just came out with the whole album maybe 4 months ago.
That's how you know I'm grown folks. I mean, I know you is too, but you're a little bit more connected.
Yeah, I have to see. I think what's different with me is I have to be around this kind of, and I hear it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I actually like this song. But I also am a big music person, and I love finding new music. Like I always tweet him like, okay, can y'all send me some playlists or some new music? Or I'll just go on Apple Music and steal other people's stuff. I'll just listen to my friends' playlists. I'm like, oh, okay. But,
I'm just not a music person. That's why y'all shouldn't listen to my opinions, because I just don't care enough to be taken seriously. Because I listen to a lot of ratchet stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
And the softest I'm gonna get is Summer Walker. I like some of the other people, like what's the guy name?
Masego?
Him. It's a couple other people in that style of music, like that avocado.
What?
You never seen that TikTok?
No.
Never mind. It's like they call it avocados because it was like a TikTok of somebody talking about how indie artists sing, and he was just describing stuff in his kitchen.
Like Giveon.
Oh, Giveon is very unique. Too unique for me.
Okay.
See, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's super talented.
Yeah.
I just can't
You can't with the deep voice.
With the hot pocket.
You know what? But you know what? I also have a different taste in music because you know who I really, really love, and I listen to them all the time, and people be like, ew.
Who?
Daniel Caesar.
Well, you know what? I have not. See, I used to like his music when it came on, but I would not fish for it. Now,
yeah, his last album that he put out like a while ago, like I still listen to that.
Yeah, well, you need to stop being mean to white people then.
Who, me?
That's what he said. That's your boy. That's your king.
I like the music. I don't
you like R. Kelly music too?
I don't. No. I mean, okay. I like R. Kelly's music before, but I can't
lie. I was listening to Laundromat yesterday, Nivea. I'm like, Dang it! Because I do not rock R. Kelly at all.
Technically, that's not his song.
I know.
So whatever, but I mean,
baby,
I would be a bold-faced liar if I said that this man don't make good music. However, I don't support him.
I actually told my home assistant to never play his music. Like I can't rock with it. But that I was on a Nivea flow last night. I'm like, I'm just gonna change the vibe.
No, keep Nivea rolling. Let my girl get her stream she needed. But yeah,
so okay.
I don't support that. What he said. Though. I'm just gonna make that clear. I am not a supporter of Yes Jules in no way, no fashion, no form.
Oh, I ain't heard her name in a while. You might have just conjured her up.
We're not doing it.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. I saw a post today by Idris Elba. Basically, I'm just gonna let me just make it. I want to make it quick, but it's really I can't. He says people in the public eye get verified on social media, symbolized by a blue check. The process of verification requires them to prove their identity, so everyone knows who is speaking. Social media companies should make this mandatory for all users. Currently, social media is like boarding a plane and not having to show ID. That will never happen. If cowards are being supported by a veil of privacy and secrecy, then social media is not a safe place. It is an airplane that allows travelers to wear backlip. I don't know what the heck that word is. If cowards want to spout racial rhetoric, then say it with their name, not your username. So basically, he's just kind of saying like, just like people who are public have to prove who they are for us to listen to what they say, kind of, then regular users should also do the same thing for social media. And I'm actually not 100% opposed to that. I think that will eliminate a lot of catfishing and online bullying and stuff like that. I think it's a little in-depth, like intense to kind of have to show ID to be on social media, because I also think about the harm it could cause people. Like people might lose their privacy when it comes to their work and personal life, and it'll kind of just become an extension of your job, because it's like now you got to carry these certain morals and stuff like that. But at the same time, like cyberbullying has become so extreme, and people have just, it has really shifted and impacted the decision making of our government and stuff like that. So I'm just curious to know what you think about that.
Part of me was very, very, very naive about cyberbullying, because I know that social media is ran by so many bots and so many companies and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm like, this gotta be like a company doing this to just get traction, or what? I don't know. So in my head, I'm like, I know that some people are the trolls, but this ain't it. Until I caught one of my friends a few times under blog posts and under people's posts trolling them, and I like literally saw him typing it out, and he didn't know. And I'm like, whoa, from a fake page.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this is a whole new strand of mental illness that we entering right now. It is. Because it was always online bullying and always like cyberbullying and stuff like that. But I think that Instagram is very like, I don't know, like it's just a place for that now. I can always expect it. So especially when I'm having like working with new people that just got in the industry, I would tell them, please don't read your comments, because you are going to... They're
going to read them anyway, though, and they're going to learn the hard way like everybody else do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that it should be some... Because even when you get on, like, social apps like Tinder, if you get on like dating apps, rather, they have that. You have to kind of, like, prove who you are.
People be still catfishing on there, too, though. I don't know how.
Yeah, because, I mean, if they did it on Instagram, people would find a way to get around that.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is important, you know, or just cut the comments off.
Yeah, I know, but they ain't like, why do I have to do that? Because people also celebrated in comments. So now I got to block people.
Kid Cudi just did that.
I saw, and that's what I'm saying. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what other methods can be taken to, because if you do that, now you're talking about like, people got to do these extra steps for business pay, which is fine. I get it. I think that there should be. How else could you regulate that?
Yeah.
Because it is harmful, and like in these social network companies, they know that. But I feel like Idris raised a good point. But I think what he's talking about might not be necessarily what is cyberbullying, but there was some. I don't know all the details, but there's just a lot of racism coming from Brits against black athletes, like being super racist towards them, and so I think that's what he might be speaking on. But yeah, I just thought I would ask. Ask you that, Mike. Sorry.
What?
I don't know what accent that was. I'm really sorry to my Brits and my Australians, because I don't know which one that was.
Okay, we finna fly back from Australia and just fly back to Atlanta real quick.
Okay, what's up?
Yesterday was birthday bash. If you're not from Atlanta, right? This has been going on since we were kids. So it's just a concert, a big, big, big concert. that has been going on for a long time. This is actually the 25th year. So this has been going on since I was 6 years old.
Wow, I remember when it
7.
used to be at Lakewood. I didn't.
Yeah, I told Zay that yesterday. I was like, it used to be at Lakewood when we were young.
They started shooting.
Yeah. So after probably like I was like 21, 22, birthday bash started to get real lame. Like real.
Yeah.
It was just like a thing for people who were either younger or like way younger, or some people that were from out of town. So I just ain't paid attention to birthday bash in years. I just do my clients a go. I felt so bad that I didn't go yesterday because I didn't look at the lineup because, like I said, I just mentally tuned out.
It's just one of those things that just occur and you
I'm
don't
like,
think
birthday bash this weekend, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell y'all something. They showed out. Showed out. They had... Let me just tell this one.
They usually have some good acts. It just be so cluttered. Like it be one of them shows where you literally can see 90 artists performing. It just be a lot.
They had Archie, Baby D,
yeah,
Pastor Troy.
Always be there though.
Really?
Yeah, they
See,
always.
I haven't been there in years, so I wouldn't know.
And I'm not trying to throw salt on it, but I do every time I went to birthday bash, they always be part of the Atlanta set, the throwback set.
For real. I guess because social media now that I get to see it, but I was like, damn, Travis Porter, Crime Mob, Dro, Goody Mob. I enjoyed that from Instagram. Like I
ain't even see nobody at it. No people.
Yeah, the people that I follow, the only people that I saw that was there was people that was working.
Oh, okay.
So they was working with somebody that was there then. Yeah, but
yeah, I stopped going to birthday bash because my outfit always smell like weed. Cause they be turning up and
man, you know what's so crazy? That's why my behind don't be going out to stuff besides hookah bars or places where you can't smoke weed, because now that I have locks, they be in my hair.
Oh yeah, and that's annoying to have to rewash your hair. And sometimes if you do it too often, it's gonna be harder and harder to get it out.
Yeah,
it's like
and I've been using dry shampoo, but I just came to the conclusion.
Is that a ringtone?
No. Well, how did that happen?
Me don't know. I'm scared.
My phone just started playing music.
No, it just started cursing. Your phone just started cursing.
Oh, maybe Siri thought I said something. I don't know. Maybe. But why that just threw me off? What was I saying?
So you was talking about first of all, I want to commend you for saying the words dry shampoo, because people try to say that black people don't use it, but it can work in some instances.
Not in mine.
Okay, go ahead. I never used it ever in my life, but I remember someone talking about using them for their braids.
Yeah.
But go ahead, explain your experience.
I just actually put somebody onto that. My friend, she went out and said her hair would smell like smoke. I said, well, I use dry shampoo because I don't want to dry my hair out too bad when I'm like washing it, and I use Dr. Bronner's to wash my hair. So I don't want to have to go back through the process of putting in deep conditioner every other day. So I try to wash my hair every week, like at least once a week. But since my locks aren't all the way locked, I just kind of like scaled back from washing it so much. So I do like every 3 weeks now, or I'm gonna start doing it because I need it to form some like they say, integrity, but really I just needed to be able to hang down without me having to spray something on it. But that dry shampoo turned my hair gray.
Really? Turned it gray or left like residue?
It was like gray. It's like gray residue. It looked like my hair was gray.
Oh, okay.
And my hair is really dark naturally.
Yeah, I was curious to know if there was any tailored to black people, and I have not seen any. So, no. Okay, cool.
I don't know. I mean, it probably is. I'm sure somebody came up with it. What I did see, I know Tokyo used to sell, Tokyo Styles, she used to sell hair fragrance, but I don't want perfume in my hair.
Yeah, it's like, let me just wash my hair, child.
And that was a while ago, because when people were wearing Indian hair, a lot of the people were getting that corn chip smell.
Oh, I never had that problem.
So yeah, they used to say this one company everybody used in Atlanta did it, but the hair was so good nobody would stop buying it. They was like, that's literally the only thing that's wrong with it. But the hair is
True
so
Glory.
Good. Yeah.
Oh.
I work for them, so I ain't want to just throw them under the bus like this.
Well, no, I heard that before too, but I just didn't know, because I'm like, who else in Atlanta besides Queen Virgin Remy, and their hair is trash, so it had to be True Glory. Okay.
But yeah, they don't got it no more. Well, I don't think nobody have that. Yeah,
we passed that.
More. I remember when I worked at Glam Bar and people would bring in virgin hair. We would provide it for them. We would literally do everything. Like, it was some videos on YouTube that told us that we had to boil it in like tomato juice, like how you like I wish
I
I could
ain't
see
never
how she
heard
looked at-
this.
No, okay, so you know how if people get sprayed with a skunk, that's what they tell them to do. You have to like boil, like take a tomato bath with this stuff and all this stuff. So they were saying basically do the same thing on the weave. So we would put it in a pot with like tomatoes, all this other stuff. Then we'll go back and shampoo it out, and it didn't work.
I never had stinky weave ever, and I done bought a lot of weave in my life.
I don't smell corn chip weave on people. I smell dirty flat irons. I smell you know when your flat iron's dirty. Like when you flat iron your hair with dirty flat irons, that smell do not leave.
Ew. Okay, I'm itching. I'm like literally itching.
You don't notice like this? It's
My
like
stuff
burnt,
clean.
dirty hair.
I clean everything that I have in my possession, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I worked in a hair salon. People ain't as clean.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. So, all right. So I had a question about.
And I got an answer.
Okay. So I was curious to know. There was a conversation going on. I actually saw two people post about this. To be honest with you, so I saw one person that was basically complaining about their friends not getting them a birthday gift for their birthday. And then I saw one person who basically just talked about in general, it's just rude to show up at somebody's function empty-handed. And that goes for baby shower, birthday parties, etc. And I was just curious to know if you have agreed with those sentiments before, or how do you feel about it? Like, how do you normally approach special occasions like that?
So if somebody's having a party, baby shower, whatever it is, I think for me, I think about the effort, time, and money that they put into that event, you know? Mm-hmm. So I always bring something. Like if they're having a birthday party or something, I'll bring like something that they can use. Like it's a birthday party here, people are gonna be here. I'll bring wine. I'll bring liquor and juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Something that they can use in that moment. I don't always buy people birthday gifts. It just depends on who the person is because, I mean, whatever. But if I'm coming to your birthday party or something like that, I'll bring a gift or I'll offer to do your makeup if you're a girl. I'm like, I'll just do your makeup, as a gift.
That's actually a nice gift, though, especially if it's for the birthday.
Yeah, for birthday parties or like Christmas or whatever. I'm like, I'll just do your makeup, like whatever. But I do believe in not walking in people's shit with nothing in your hand. And I only say that because I have experienced secondhand embarrassment by somebody coming in, not bringing nothing, then you come in there and you just eat up everything, drinking up everything, and I'm just like,
that is trifling.
Just keep it real cute. Like, it's fine that you didn't come with nothing, but
be low key. Like, you over here gulping down a bottle of Casamigos. Ain't that what y'all call it, Casamigos?
I don't really with Casamigos like that. I haven't bought it with my money since last summer.
Period.
So I'm not. I think that spending $60 on a bottle of tequila is absurd. But
so I will say that it's been several years now, but it wasn't until I got to a certain place of maturity that I even thought to bring gifts.
Yeah.
Like there was even a point in my life where I didn't even realize how important tipping was. And I feel like all that is in the same sentiment. So I definitely bring gifts, or I'll usually offer to take them out to eat or send them cash out them some money. Like I always send people like $30 or however much a meal could be at a restaurant or something like that, or coffee. Depends on what they like, but thankfully, I'm very stiff on a lot of people, so I don't have a lot of obligations. Yeah, but I will say this. When it comes to baby showers and stuff, it's like, why exactly are you there if you don't have a gift?
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking to do? Because this is a baby shower is literally you're showering the baby. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just there to get meatballs and cupcakes, you better just take your behind down to Whole Foods and help yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think that what is the minimum for gifts? Like, let's say you give them, like, what do you think is, like, sufficient?
It depends. I'm a different type of person. So, when it comes to baby showers and stuff like that, I don't have a minimum or a maximum.
Okay, so Gucci carriers and strollers.
Let's scale back a little bit. I don't really buy people designer unless it's, I bought my client some designer. And that's only because I was matching what she got me. She bought me some $2,000 boots.
Okay,
so
yeah. I was
like,
definitely sold
God.
the boots and bought her a gift for sure. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I ain't spent $2,000 though. Sorry.
No. I didn't spend it. I didn't spend $2,000. I just bought her some Hermes slides.
Okay.
And those were like $400.
Okay, that's fair.
I
think that's fair.
For $500.
And when you have friends like that, I think that you just kind of got to be prepared to be that.
Because I know that they're gonna do it for me. Because even for my birthday this year, she bought me a $2,000 bag, and I'm like, oh my God, like now I gotta.
Like Jesus,
yeah,
it's like a down payment.
Yeah, so I don't mind that, but when it comes to babies, like I'll buy whatever. Adults, I'll buy something that either one thing I do hate is when, you get people gifts that they don't want or use. Mm-hmm. So I try to be very like strategic when I buy stuff because I want to get you something that you will use, whether it costs $10 or if it costs $100.
Right, and that's exactly what I was
saying?
about to say. Like the dollar amount doesn't necessarily matter. It's just about the thought and the like. What exactly are you getting me?
Yeah.
Like please don't. I remember one of my followers. Let's just say one of my followers for her birthday, she had got like a few designer bags and they were literally all fake. And I'm like.
Wait a minute.
I swear to God. Now, I will say the person that
there,
gave... Yeah, I was there. And it was an older, like a relative that gave them this gift. So they probably...
She knew that was fake.
You know how aunties be.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't think about it. They don't think that matters. So, in my eyes, you ain't get no gift.
I'm tripping. I will say, I also realized that a lot of people had a lot of fake stuff. Especially me being in New York.
That's what I've been... Oh, TikTok is going to show me the same thing.
Man, I was on Canal Street the other day to get some jewelry from this place in New York called New Top. New Top Jewelry is like the #1 store up there that sells like gold. So I went there. I'm like, I'm going to get a pendant because they have pendants that we don't have in the South. So I went there and I'm just walking the street. And on Canal Street, it's literally like people selling... duplicate designer pieces on the corner, on every single corner.
But
so
you know, it's always been like that since we was little.
Yeah, but I was just looking at the type of people that were buying it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That I was just like,
the thing is, I'm not with the fake designer, but also if somebody got it, like, what am I gonna say to them? Like, if they really be having it, they just like this one thing. I just refuse. Like they said, I want some Hermes slides. It's like, I mean,
I think it's crazy because for me, I don't think that a lot of people will look at a white person and just automatically assume that their bag is fake.
Yeah.
But when I was up there, I was looking. I was like,
yeah, I see a lot of fake
they were
bags
in
throughout the day.
line. It was like 10 of them.
You see that picture at the discount mall for birthday bash? The folks was lined up outside.
Like,
it be the
really
fake Gucci belt. See, this is the thing. The only people they impressing is folks who don't normally have that kind of stuff. Because if you have an item like that fake, you will know right away if it's fake or not. I seen a fake Gucci belt. I seen a fake MCM bag. And, for somebody that wouldn't normally carry something like that, you will sit and be like, oh, okay. Unless sometimes people, their real life personality shows that they wouldn't have. Like, I seen this girl on Instagram who had a Chanel bag that was like, she had to be like 16. She was like a high school. Like, she was not having her way with no Chanel bag. Yeah. But it's like one of those things. If you low key with it, I mean, but do what you got to do, I guess. I just, to me, I feel like having access to designer things is a sign of like status and growth and things like that. So if you getting it fake, it's like, all right, like it's just not like a misrepresentation, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely had some fake stuff. When I was younger, I had a fake Louis Vuitton like billfolder. But
see, little stuff like that, I get a real Louis and then a fake billfold.
Yeah.
But I won't because I don't buy fake design. Let's be very clear.
No, yeah, I haven't, and I think I got that from somebody. Somebody had just like gave it to me.
Oh, you know what? My makeup case.
But see, they don't even leave the house.
They don't even leave, and it was like I said before, it was cheaper than the all black one that I wanted. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah. So, I definitely bought some fake shoes by mistake. And
yeah, same.
I will say the reason why I personally don't like fake stuff is because of the quality of the material, and it don't last. Like, I got some fake Yeezy boots at my house right now.
Boots?
Yeah.
What kind?
Some, like, let me pull it up.
What? And how you know they fake? You intentionally got them because they was fake?
No, I got them from eBay.
They have shoe verification now.
Oh, I know. I did the photo shoot for it. Look, I did the photo shoot for them. Nah, but yeah, like They got verification now, but before I was like searching online. This is before I knew websites like StockX, Grailed.
Yeah.
Grailed is the original. Grailed is like where you go to sell designer that you don't want no more, and they have verification on there. But like before StockX and all those, so I'm like, okay, cool. This is like one of the first Yeezy boots that came out, and when I got them, they didn't look fake and feel fake. They look real, so I'm like, whatever. So after a while of me wearing them, it started to give Nike flat.
Oh Lord, they start bubbling up.
They start like bubbling up at the bottom, and I'm like, these might be fake. And then lo and behold, the inside of the shoe started ripping.
And now, how did you confirm that they were fake?
Cause what I did was I look at YouTube videos. That's what I do now.
Yeah. I
go to YouTube and I literally watch them how they determine a bag to be fake and real.
I'm just sorry. I'd be doggone somebody call me out because my Gucci jellies is fake. I can't. And that just, to me, it's just another way of lying. But dude, get how you live. You ain't got to impress me because I literally don't care. But I just, anyway, we don't got all off topic. So another thing, when I think of gift giving, I know we mentioned baby showers. There was a point where I thought that I was being unique by getting something that wasn't on the registry. Oh, though.
Yeah, this one.
Nike got their own version of those now.
Literally the same color and everything.
Dang.
So yeah.
You got some pictures in them on Instagram?
One.
Oh.
I ain't taking it down.
I might have sent some fake watch busters.
Do it.
But no, so I used to think that, so basically I would just like look at their registry, and I don't know, for whatever reason in my mind, I would be like, okay, this must be baby basic stuff, so let me surprise her and get this instead. Yeah. Which now looking back, it's like they clearly built that registry to ask for specific things.
Yeah, no, I realize people make registries because that's stuff that they need.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought I was being creative by getting so. Like, why would I do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I will say I've had birthday functions where people have brought me gifts, and I was always shocked. Like, I literally never want anybody to get me anything, or I never expect anything. So when people do, I appreciate it. But I'm never gonna be like, none of my friends didn't buy me nothing. Now, I would feel away if I consistently get people stuff and they don't get me nothing, because now it's like, okay, so you using me. But I don't have that problem either, so I don't really know. This is why it pays to be stiff on people, because I know what I give is what I get back. But I'm also not, like, if somebody skip a year, I'm not going to think they got something against me. It's just, I'm not even counting on it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say now, if somebody's birthday close to mine and it's before mine and they don't tell me happy birthday on social media, I don't tell them happy birthday when their birthday come up.
Yeah,
I
just started recently doing that. I actually recently had a come to Jesus to my moment with myself and realized that I'm too nice.
Okay, what happened?
I just need to realize that if I don't like something or like somebody or I'm not with it, I don't have to be fake about it. And then it ain't me being fake. Let me take that away. I just be like, I'm looking at it as me being cordial, like an adult. Like if I'm in a room and I have to work with somebody, I feel obligated to be like, hey, how you doing? Whatever, blah, blah, to keep it cordial. But I don't think that
it's an anti-cordial stand account.
Yeah, I'm learning that. And what really finalized it was I went out on Friday. So I asked my friends, I'm like, I want to go out today. You know, I want to get out of the house. I'm, finally back in Atlanta. Let's just do something. Let's hang out. So I went out. People that I speak to on social media very often, I mean, we DM each other. We comment on each other's pictures. We speak, whatever. Respond to stories. I promise you, about 6 people, I spoke to them, okay? It was like giving tap shoulder, hey, how you doing? Literally walked past me as if I had to literally look at my arm to make sure I wasn't clear.
They didn't speak?
No.
And I know they had to know who you were.
It's people I talk to all the time.
Really? That's actually
so
really
I was like,
weird.
This is so weird. So even one girl, we were at the bar and that's why I made that rant on Twitter.
I did. Instagram. I thought it was funny. I didn't know what it was about though, but
yeah, because I'm like, okay, you got a Birkin on, you got Mugler leggings on that you stole. That you scammed, did whatever to get it, and at the end of the day, that's none of my business, and I don't care how you got it, and I want you to enjoy that. That's what you like. That's what you like. But I don't think that should give people a reason to be stiff on people in public.
Absolutely not.
And I'm literally in her face.
It's like a fake sense of classism.
Man, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was so annoyed. I didn't even want to be there no more because I was like in her face. And I tried to like give her a hug because I haven't seen her. She's just like,
really?
And I asked her friend, I was like, what's wrong with her? So in my head, I'm like, maybe I did something to her unintentionally and she's just not speaking on it. The very next morning, I'm posting pictures of my clients and she liking pictures down my page.
No.
What the fuck type of shit is that?
I hear about this a lot.
Like, this is so weird.
I've had that happen a couple times. Actually, there was a rapper that was in my DMs. Remember?
Yeah.
Definitely was giving that. I'm like, oh, okay. Got it. I think I've read about this a lot, like on Twitter, and I think that people have this like grandness about themselves. It's like boost their egos to have somebody know them and for them to act still. It's really weird, actually.
This is why it took me so long to even get into designer, because I didn't want that to be like a part of me, even though I don't act like that at all. I just didn't want to be associated with those type of people. So for the longest, I was like, I don't even wear designer. I don't like designer. And then now, of course, you make more money. You see stuff and you're like, okay, I can afford this. It looks really nice. I can get a lot of wares out of it. Even if you can't, I mean, it's my money. I can buy whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever, I'll get it. But now it's making me like, damn, now I want to go back thrift shopping.
Right. It's like, let me just humble myself, but you shouldn't have to do that. Social media has created more celebrities than Hollywood can handle. People just have this really different like character about themselves, and they go
Y'all
home.
don't have an identity. Y'all literally are copy and pasting what you see online. You see one person where it is.
That's so crazy.
You're doing it, and now you associate, I'm guessing, yourself with that. But I promise you, I mean, it was like 3 girls did it to me for sure, and then like 3 guys.
Now, if you start doing it,
what's crazy is, before I'm oversharing, but before I fixed my credit, I ended up buying a CPN from this boy.
Okay.
To use to get an apartment, and I didn't have to use it, thank God, because my credit was good enough for me to get the apartment. But the boy who I bought the CPN from, he
really,
I was like,
and he had posted your junk and everything.
Yes. My God, I was
that
just like,
is
this
so
is so
crazy.
annoying.
Like, and it's like, so you think I'm pussy, or you sick in the head? Like, which one is it?
And I think that people expect me to act like that because of the type of people that I work for, because that's another thing. If you work for certain type of people, or you, like, even if you work for a fashion brand, a certain celebrity that you do hair or makeup for, whatever the case may be, when you have that, like, quote-unquote status, people do that. They look at people beneath them, or they
crazy.
They look at, and I always make sure that I overextend myself, like, hey, how you doing, just so people
just so you can know, like, I'm not like
that.
Yeah.
And even Akasha, because Akasha was just telling me how, like, people were so mean to her because of her appearance. She's so hood. She's ghetto.
I love her though.
But she came here trying to start a new life and just experience different stuff, and she's nice as hell. Like, whenever I run into her, she's so sweet. She's so welcoming. I talked to her, so she was like, it's so crazy, because I'm from Florida. People not this welcoming and people not this nice. And she said, it's just really weird. So, when I first met her, she definitely was very stiff with me.
Yeah.
But it was because of how she was raised and what she grew up around. And she's like, it's just so, it's different. But she said, you're a real person. She's like, I just feel your vibe. It's just very genuine. It's not like you just doing it.
And it's a shame, because it's actually really rare to find people like that. Because even with myself, I'm not somebody that's super social. The only way I meet people really is at work, because that's really all I be. And I might make friends on social media, but it don't really go beyond that. But there are girls who just put out that, like, unapproachable vibe as a way to, like, I guess show. I don't even know if it's like the show rank well, but they just act super stiff. But the whole time they actually want to be your friend. It's really weird. And it's like,
I'm different. I don't do fake bitches.
But you are you the ones you don't do.
And actually, I'm just like,
yeah, it's weird. I don't got time, and I'm super friendly. I speak to every goddamn body, but I'm not. Now I can be very rude, but I'm not rude to people, especially when I first meet them. Like, I don't ever get them that vibe, but I will judge you. But if you won't know, I'm judging you, because I'm gonna just tell it to Draco.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually really weird. Y'all need to get your head out your butt. One day you're gonna be senior citizens, and nobody's gonna be at your funeral.
Punk hoes. Yeah, I'm sorry. That just really pissed me off so bad. because I was just like, you know what? And I think that the next day when people just be commenting on my stories, asking me where I got something from, laughing, heart eyes on my picture.
That's so crazy.
Like a photo, and I'm just like,
let me tell you something. Being in my 30s or really late 20s, is what I gathered, is a lot of people are sick in the head. A lot of them. Now, do you ever confront these people about acting like that? Do you ever say anything outside
for
of that?
What?
I'm just, I'm not like checking them, but just be like, hey, was that you at such and such, or do you just let it ride?
Because I know it was them.
Yeah.
Like it's 100% confirmation. This isn't people. I'm gonna tell you who it was. The other people, but this isn't people that I know. I mean, don't know. I've been knowing these people for years.
Yeah.
So it's not, whatever the case may be, I don't have to confirm it. I don't even want to confirm it.
Yeah.
Once I notice that that's how we rocking, that's just how we gonna rock.
And I feel like they probably want you to be like, was that you? And they be like, oh,
and I'm
I
not
didn't even
doing
realize.
that. And now every time you see me and you speak to me, I'm gonna literally just.
Remember that girl that we saw at Revolt Summit?
Yeah, and she did that to me. We talked about that on some episodes back, but I literally have to meet her every time I meet her.
That's
like every
crazy.
time I see her, I speak to her. I have to introduce
and it be
myself
celebrities
to her.
who remember fans, so ain't no way you just don't remember me. And we
now
work
I
in the
don't
same
remember
arena.
a lot of people, but I think after the second time, I'll be like, okay, I remember you. I probably don't remember where I know you from. I know your name or whatever, but I met this girl like 6 times. Like it was like 6 or 7 times. I'm like,
That's
okay,
so crazy.
Only to get on social media one day and she is blowing my page up.
That is so sick in
like
the
liking
head.
it down. I'm like, girl.
That's weird. That's why I'm gonna stay in my little cabin and mind my business.
God.
I ain't got time. I promise you. Yeah, I don't. No thanks. Anyway, well, y'all stop being weird and stop being selfish. You know what? And when we circling back to the gift thing, obviously don't be outside your means, because I see a lot of this. This what I realize y'all be doing. Okay. Y'all be posting all these designer gift bags y'all get from y'all friends. Whole time it be perfume in there. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but stop doing all that. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, they get this big old Louis Vuitton bag, shopping bag, and then inside it be a little gift box with perfume.
Oh my God.
So anyway,
I won't be mad at that because I actually.
But the way they be trying to put it up, they never show what the gift is. They just show the bag.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Just be within your means. Listen, you don't have to buy friends, okay? Yeah. And anybody that, is a real friend wouldn't have you to the expectation of getting stuff that you can't afford just for the sake of being a friend. You do not pay for friendships, and you do not pay to, exist in people's lives. So if you learn
I always know that you can get me perfume though. I'm gonna reiterate that.
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't really ask for it. I don't care. Just I don't even be having birthday functions, so I just save all y'all some money.
Man.
I do want to go to the garden room for my birthday next year. I hope it's
the garden room. I actually was gonna go there last week.
I literally just saw a reservation for August 18th pop up out of nowhere, but it was late. It was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't want to go that late.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to go for my birthday. I put an alert for reservation time to open up, but you just got to stalk the calendar till somebody cancel.
They don't really have food. It's like tapas, right?
Yeah, but it's mostly for the look. That's why I want to go for my birthday, because I won't care. I just want to look cute.
I feel it. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go for pictures, but between them and Toast, I don't think I want to go to Toast no more anyway. They want to jack people up and shoot outside of it.
Cool. All right, y'all. What's been another? Well, you got anything you want to add before we wrap up?
Free Britney.
Oh, honey. Let me tell you something. She done been posting on her IG. She's taking control. Don't play with her. I just hope she don't succumb to the negativity that social media brings, because I don't want her to be addressing stuff all the time.
At all.
But it's giving that. But I understand she got a lot of catching up to do. But cool. All right, y'all. It's been another episode of OD Podcast. We finna go get some lobster rolls.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye.